I want to say a little bit more about the mixer brush tool here. When you want to get oil paint effects, the old way to do it was to just take a brush like this one, or maybe my oil brush solid color, and then kind of take down the opacity, get another color, paint on top of it, and then I would just use the Alt tool to pick up my eyedropper and pick a color right in there, and then kind of blend the two together like that. Take this color and kind of blend some more. Get a nice blend going on there. Now, in the newer versions of Photoshop, I believe it was introduced in Photoshop CS5, they have mixer brushes, which is a tool in this drop down here under the regular brush tool, mixer brush tool. The settings here I'll explain to you. This color is the color of paint that is loaded onto your brush. It's coming from the foreground color here. This is a setting to load the brush after each stroke. This one cleans the brush after each stroke. Loading means that it's dipping your brush in paint and getting that solid color on there again. Cleaning the brush is obviously dipping it in water and getting the paint out. And then it has all these different properties for these brushes. You can use any of the regular tips with it. But now you have wetness, your load, and your mix, along with the flow, which is there for all brushes. So there's some handy little presets here. Dry looks like this. Basically maintains the integrity of that foreground color, keeps it solid. If I turned that up more to be more wet, you can see what it would do. Still maintaining that color really well, but if I come down here, it would mix like that. Now, if I clean the brush by doing that, now you can really see how that's just mixing together. However, your brush will pick up color again, just like a regular paintbrush, so you'd have to clean it to get rid of that red that was already there, etc., etc. You could make it so that you don't load new paint each time. Now my brush is getting cleaned each time I stroke, so it's just kind of spreading the paint out and not adding new colors to it. Let's go back to the presets though. If you go to moist light mix, it means a little bit of water. It's also going to be mixing those colors together nicely, like that. You can see how that kind of gives you an oil color effect, oil paint effect. Here's a wet heavy mix. There it's not looking like much, but here it's looking like very wet paintbrush smearing those colors. If I put in blue and make sure to load the brush so the blue gets in there. There it is. So this is something worth experimenting with. You can get a lot of nice oil color effects with this. I've done some of my paintings this way. I think it's a lot of fun. And the difference with this is that it'll actually mix paints on your canvas to try and mimic traditional painting more fully.